I'll call to order the March 6th Finance Committee meeting. First up is the approval of last month's minutes. Have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion to a second to approve the minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. First action item is to create Community Crossing Single Seal Fund number 9210. Mike?
Morning.
Morning.
So we applied for 2 community crossing projects, one project and another one a ceiling project. So this would be creating the funds to be able to put the money to it, and then the matching grant that would come in from community crossings if we're awarded, then would go to these funds.
Is there any questions for Mike?
So the application's been turned in?
Yeah, they were turned in back in, I think, January. So typically I think it's in March, 1st April type of thing when they'll award those, and hopefully we'll be awarded those. This is just kind of setting things up so we can move forward. So if we are awarded, then we can move on these projects fairly quick.
It's our county highway dollars. I would move that we establish these 2 funds, 9210 and 9211, for the community crossing projects that have been applied for.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second to create Fund 9210 and 9211. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Sheriff? Next up is a request for transfer of $99,660 from line item 11991, deputy salary, and $340 from 12051, deputy salary, to 13505, part-time civilian correctional.
Yes, and if you all wouldn't mind me taking a moment to remember Bob Chamness, or Uncle Bob, as many of us knew him. He was always an incredible supporter of law enforcement and one of the sheriff's office, from which he was a longtime member and had risen to the rank of lieutenant. Honestly, there are a few people that we all know that can boast all the things that he has done, not only for our community, but my goodness, almost 50 years, days shy of 50 years of service to our community is fantastic. He'll be missed by me, he'll be missed by many, both professionally and personally. So back to the salary transfers, or the transfers from salary to the part-time civilian correctional position. If you all remember, I think it's about a year and a half ago we created this line item to help fill some positions, in our jail, and in this dynamic hiring environment, it was difficult for us to get anybody interested. But miraculously, I now have 3 people that have applied for that position, and all of which are qualified. So I would ask your permission to repopulate that line item with some unused salaries from some vacancies that we had earlier this year, so I can begin to utilize those positions.
Just for clarity for the public, this is from the jail's budget, not your...
That is correct, yes.
Are there any questions? Do I have a motion to approve the transfers?
So moved.
Motion a second to approve. All those signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm also pleased to announce that I hope, knock on wood, by the end of this month we may be fully staffed in both divisions. So
Say that for a long
I
time.
know.
Where you gonna find money to transfer?
I hope I never have that problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, to create the line items for the ARPA fund. There are 14 different line items. We have a motion to approve those as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion a second to approve the line items for ARPA fund. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And next is to transfer dollars into the newly created ARPA line items. It's a total of $3,550,000 to the 14 different projects. Do I have a motion to approve?
Tony, a quick question. Why did two of those not have that additional 5-digit number after that? Is that department number, Mark?
Which two?
Two, line 7 and line 13.
Highway projects.
Those two,
Seven.
they were, whenever she gave the numbers for them, she duplicated the number on those two, so until we signify which number that belongs to, and then create a new number.
So at some point, we'll have to approve a number for those two.
That, or if you wanna do it, I'd approve it as a number to be determined.
Talking about for the line item,
Yes, for 7 and 13.
it's 44491
For which one? For both of those,
Line 7, what was the other one?
13.
It's 444114.
Say that again, please.
I can't read it right.
I think you got an extra.
You got an
I
extra
got an
number.
extra 4 in there. 44114.
For highway projects.
And number 7 was
44491.
44491.
Thanks, Kathy. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second. Motion is second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Let's make sure we've covered these two. Jeff. This one's from Mike, and we did cover that, so. Anybody have anything else for finance? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
second.
Motion a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.